We're live. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
He's alive.
We're alive. Yes. He's alive. We're alive. We're on Kiltz Mighty Tribe, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble. I don't even know what else there. X, all those things.
X, Kick, Twitter, Twitch, whatever.
Yeah. I was on with Chafee, Baker, Barry yesterday, and I managed to link our stuff, but I got to remember to do that. We got to help us get that locked and loaded. But it was really amazing. And we saw Dr. Chafee. They showed a little part of the movie with Dr. Chafee. It was cool, amazing, and you know, we're learning every single day, right, about why carnivore is the game changer, and we started our coaching with Dr. Vasquez, and so anyone wants to get coaching with Dr. Vasquez is just go to Kiltz Health or Dr. Kiltz or Kiltz Mighty Tribe or all those things, right?
Link is in the description.
Yep, link is in the description.
But can they go to drkiltz.com and click on with the picture of Dr. Nelson there and click for that, Dahlia? Yes. Make it happen.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Yes.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. Ray Cruz is here on Kiltz Mighty Tribe. William Koch is here. We got Lindsay, Lewis, Sandy, Libya, Novak, Rick Perez, Bev, Elke. Let's see. What's always kind of fun. Let's see if I can do this here to copy and maybe paste in today's link. See if anyone wants to come on for a few minutes and share their story. Kind of fun.
Oh,
right?
Wow. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Spontaneous.
The hashtag this morning is KMT, and I'm going to give away a ticket to the Syracuse, New York meetup. That's what we're getting today.
What's the green thing there with Kiltz? It says, I don't even know what the green circle one is, but it says an error occurred. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. No.
Did I put
the link? It's not you. It's StreamYard. You're good.
Yeah, so there's a StreamYard link in there. If you want to tell your story, we'll bring you on a few minutes and share it and get some questions, get us moving and grooving. Dr. Nelson, are there any toxic meats that we should not eat?
I want to point out we're giving away 20 pounds of non-toxic meat.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up.
The link is in the description, 20-pound beef giveaway, and the instructions and then the link are there. So if you want to win 20 pounds of beef, all you have to do is go to the link in the description, and you might be the winner.
You might be the winner.
U.S.
only.
You will be there, right? U.S. only.
U.S. only on that one.
Are we able to ship our supplements around the globe?
Supplements, I'm not sure, but books we can. We can ship books around the globe.
T-shirts, shirts, cats. What's our new hat, which Meet My Food hats? We have those available to buy also. We got our shirts. Meet. Is there a link on our Dr. Kiltz to buy these?
It's on kiltzhealth.com.
Make it on Dr. Kiltz.
We're gonna get them on. We're updating the website right now, and it will for sure be on the website.
Yeah, and Kiltz Mighty Tribe, we're moving to a new something.
Kiltz Mighty Tribe will stay where it is, but we're gonna do the coaching course in the community for coaches on something else. As soon as we're done with that, we're preparing that.
Cool.
July 1st.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank
Dr.
you,
Nelson,
Barb.
do you want to say anything about the coaching course? What do you want to say about it?
You just highlighted Barb's comment. I
Oh, yeah.
was just gonna say the check is in the mail. Okay. Thank you.
Well, I think we should maybe do a 90-day challenge for those joining the coaching, and maybe we'll develop have a prize for it. And
Sure.
it'll be a $30 entry fee to be part of that. We'll work on that. I think it'd be really cool. I see that Bella SPG is doing that, and we want to just inspire all of us to be part of that. And growing to bring more people's knowledge to why plants are poisonous and meat is masterful. And we're probably all dying from simply a plant protein, low-fat diet. That's as simple as that. In a crazy world,
true.
Right?
This is true.
We got, go ahead.
I just want to say, Chris B says incorrectly prepared fugu fish would be toxic. Not that I'm ever looking to eat that. Maybe a puffer fish. I don't know.
Pufferfish, frogs. Some frogs can be poisonous.
Oh yeah, don't eat frogs. Don't eat colorful frogs.
Raw octopus is poisonous. I was looking at that this morning on animals that are toxic, and it's sort of shark. And there's some sharks that apparently don't have kidneys. Or bladders, and all their toxins are secreted through their skin. I think it's Greenland or somewhere that they have, but it must be dried for at least 6 months before it's edible. Very interesting. And of course, polar bear livers, kind of not in your best favor, but I guess who's hunting polar bears for food in general? Right? Let's see. We got William Cook, Ray Cruz, Judy Jones, Carrie Klein. Let's see. Judy Jones, I would love 20 pounds of non-toxic meat. Yes. Diane Jackson, good morning from Florida. Jonna Hallman, good morning. Central Massachusetts, Rachel Ross. And I want to make sure that we're building our volunteer community to help with Kiltz Mighty Tribe and answer questions and add more advice there. And the same thing what goes with Kiltz Health, drkiltz.com, where you can sign up and get coaching from Dr. Nelson.
That's right.
Is it medical advice?
No, 100% not medical advice.
This is not medical advice. You must talk to your doctor before you make any changes to your healthcare. But ultimately, who's in charge of your healthcare, Dr. Nelson?
You are. I am.
You are. And so what we're doing is we're giving information, and you can get it online, that you can gather all this information, and then you make your decisions of what you want to do. Nobody else, not your doctors. Doctors aren't your decision makers. They're your consultant. We're just coaching, cheerleading, and giving you ideas. We'll help you, right? William Cook would love to coach, so you can get a coaching certification through Kiltz Health, and then join us for coaching for infinite people around the globe that need to talk to someone who's been through it, has done either paleo, keto, carnivore, and intermixes a little faith and fasting. So simple, right?
Very simple.
All right, questions. We got
any questions, everybody?
Throw some questions out there. I threw a link in. Maybe I'll throw it in again. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, nobody's jumping. Who wants to jump in on the live stream?
Not yet. I'm throwing out there if anyone wants to join us, and click on that link I sent in and share your story. Keep it to the brief, to the point. Got a question? You want to come on live with us? We're glad that Dr. Nelson made it back from Seattle and Nellie, and we got to get Nellie on here. We want to know what's it like to live with Dr. Nelson, right?
Oh, we got it. We have a guest.
All
Oh,
right.
our guest for this morning.
He is here.
morning.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I am not an early riser yet. So
What time zone of the world are you in?
I'm in Georgia, so we're on the same time.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were in LA. I thought you were in LA. So.
Oh, you did? Okay. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, I'm in Florida.
Are you? Oh, neighbors.
And I'm hailing from New York today.
Okay. I didn't know that you were based in New York.
I'll be in LA
That's where your
next
clinic
week.
is. Okay.
I'm Sarasota, Florida, New York, California, Virginia, Colorado, but yeah, everywhere. And then of course we're traveling the world to talk about meat is the master meal.
Yes, sir.
Meat is the master meal.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, Mumbi.
Yep, Mumbi.
And you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got in this crazy carnivore world.
Oh my goodness. It is a crazy world.
It is.
So I first got introduced to carnivore through Michaela Peterson and Jordan Peterson. They were talking about it and I just got intrigued. Like, what is this miracle diet that can heal almost all diseases somehow? And I wanted to try it. So when I first started trying it, actually, I ended up doing a lot of research and I came across Dr. Kiltz. And every time I had a question or I was going through something with carnivore, I would look it up. And Dr. Kiltz's website always had an article describing everything I was going through. So I did start off with the baby diet.
Baby's diet. Yeah.
Yep, baby's diet. So I followed that blueprint because it was so streamlined and easy. And I felt like this is kind of crazy, to be on live stream with you, especially with you, Dr. Kiltz, because I've been following your work and your videos and they've helped me so much with carnivore. And I just thought it was so streamlined and how you talked about you have to eat the fat and your TED talk and everything. So I did baby and I started with like the full spectrum of it, but I ended up cutting out bacon, not because I won't eat it, but because I just preferred red meat. So mostly I eat steak and eggs, basically, and cream. And I do have the baby ice cream.
Yeah.
Almost every day. I do add a little bit of cacao powder.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, in my opinion.
But I was like, I'm so satisfied. In a year, a little over a year, I lost over 75 pounds. And
Whoa.
And it wasn't that hard. I just did that with carnivore and walking. So
Amazing.
that's my story.
Walking, right?
Huh? Pardon?
Carnivore and walking. That's all you need to do.
Carnivore and walking. That's my formula. And it's been a winning one so far. Yes, thank you, Dr.
Amazing. And what other things have you noticed improved on carnivore?
That's a great question. I didn't have a ton of diseases that needed amelioration through the diet. However, it did make me become like a rational person. Like I could handle life. I've said same. Who said same? Aaliyah?
No, I said amazing.
Oh, amazing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much the same too.
Yeah, I could handle life. I recently became an attorney. I was studying for the bar exam and I passed the California bar exam. So I'm going to be moving speaking of California, that's cool. People say things. How nice.
Yeah, people say things.
Well, thank you, sir. Okay, so, yeah, I took the bar exam and I had taken it before and not passed. But when I started carnivore, that's when I started to see real progress in my studying efforts. And I ended up passing. And I feel like as long as I'm walking and eating meat, specifically, I like chuck eye steak. I like ribeye too. I know Dr. Kiltz has said that's the best. But right now my taste buds like chuck steak, and I feel like I can't lose in life if I'm eating carnivore and walking.
Amazing.
Simplicity.
Yay.
Simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
And have you been sharing your gains, your wins, your amazing journey with others, and have others sort of also begin to catch on to the light?
This is a very tricky, bringing up carnivore. It's like bringing up politics. It can divide people. So I'm not going around necessarily sharing the gospel, if you were. I will tell people if they're willing to hear it. I did tell a friend recently whose son has MS. I told them he just got diagnosed and it's been getting worse rapidly. And I was like, I went out on a limb and I was like, look, like, this is what I do. These are some testimonials. This is the advice I would give to my own dad. My dad recently passed away and he was in such poor health, and I had tried to convince him to go on the carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And he didn't listen, it was a point of tension.
Yeah.
So sometimes people don't listen, and I try not to force it, but I did go out on a limb for this son with MS, and in the hopes that he'll try it because it really heals. Meat really heals.
Well, I imagine that the speaking the gospel, speaking about nutrition, health and wellness. I mean, I think it's our mission in life, our real purpose is to share the change of how faith and how fat and meat. I say Christ carnivore. That's it's how we bring these things together in order to heal our brothers and sisters. And so we can be afraid to speak it, but we must speak it. Okay. We must share it. Because the best things in life are hard, not easy. Just like you didn't pass the bar the first time. Well, because it's hard. Yeah. And through carnivore, your brain just goes like, oh my God, I can see things now. And one of the reasons I wear this, again, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, I don't care what religion, we're all brothers and sisters around the globe, and bringing us together in faith. That's the first thing we must be doing. First thing. But you're right. I mean, and as I have pictures of my friend Jim, Craig, Dave, my sister Marianne, my parents, and Jim died at 25-ish of brain cancer. Craig at 60-ish of esophageal cancer, and Dave at 52 of lymphoma. And they remind me every day, a family guy, a brother, and remind me every day our job is to begin to share something new and different. And maybe politics and religion, we have to think of it different, right? It's our culture, right? It's just the nature of our culture, and we need to speak it. What is your direction in law?
I just had an interview to be a public defender. So that's where I'm headed. My internship background is in public interest kind of area. So pro bono work, that's where my background is, and that's where my heart is. I really want to be a public defender.
Yeah. Where at?
I interviewed at LA County, so we'll
Yeah.
see.
I'm an LA kid.
Are you?
Yeah. I kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, father in jail.
Oh.
I grew up
You
there.
needed Mumbi.
Huh?
I
What?
said
Yeah,
you needed
Well, thankfully, I didn't need a lawyer at the time. I had parents that kicked my ass, and a LAPD officer that was kind and generous to me and gave me some guidance
Yeah.
because this is the nature of life, and especially as adolescents. But I'll use the word ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, depression, migraines, bowel problems. My belief is that my brain and body was damaged due to a plant protein, low fat diet, cereal, salad, pizza, pasta, bread, and lean meat, not fatty meat.
Yeah,
And that was part of the problem.
Mm.
So what's your drive in this? You want to be a public defender because there's so many suffering and they need the help. And I mean, obviously, criminality, I believe, is secondary to a plant protein, low fat diet.
Really? Oh, wow. That's an interesting thesis. Ooh.
Well, think about it. We know our brains are damaged by plants. Depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, psychosis, suicidality. And so if my brain can't see the beauty of life, but it's completely messed up, including fermentation of plants in the bowels, which makes alcohol,
right,
which is not good for us, right? And the problem is we're all recommending, this bud's for you, right? And our politicians, our businesses are all basically driven by a party life. So we're creating an addictive environment. No wonder our kids suffer and then become criminals or depressed and suicidal and all those sort of things.
We already have several questions, so if we can,
let's go at it.
We'll take a few of those.
Let's do that.
From people?
Yeah, from people in the chat.
Oh, how cool! This is surreal.
They want to know about you.
And they want to know about you. We have a few from before you hopped on, so we'll take those first. Elke asked, what other meats cause allergic reactions besides shrimp?
Good question. That doesn't sound like it's for me. I'm not sure.
Oh, you could answer it if you like.
Clams,
I don't know.
crabs, lobster. I mean, basically, think of, it's again, fish could be more allergic than cows, especially because they're toxic in the waters of the world. I just think that you have to be careful of crabs. All the shellfish and fish, and it's my opinion. Mumbi, you do fish at all, or clams, crabs, oysters?
Very
lobster?
rarely. I do like oysters. I know you do too. But I rarely. I really stick to red meat because I understand it's the best, and you've said that.
Yeah, I think so.
This is from Susan. Does Dr. Kiltz have concerns about parasites when eating raw?
I had raw meat. I have some raw meat here. I brought some from home, and I literally just raw meat, just slice it up and eat it. And ultimately, think about it. The plants have more parasites on them than meat any day of the week. And think of all the microscopic eggs that are connected to the plants that you cannot wash off. And you're eating them. In the meat, the stomach, the intestines, 99.9% kills them all. But we have a very, very healthy meat food industry. So, Dr. Nelson, when was the last time you saw someone with a parasite that you know is from meat?
No, it's from me. That's a good point.
Never.
Yeah. The last
Last time
very
you
few, very few. I think the last person that I treated with a parasite, which had gone to the brain, he was asymptomatic, by the way. It was from most likely from raw fish.
but we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't
But
know.
but not. I mean, I'm saying this is the only one in a long time.
But we don't
that
know. When was the last time you cut a piece of meat and you said, "Oh, there's a parasite in there"?
Yeah.
But how about an apple where you saw a worm, or
yeah.
plant, or lettuce, or something like that?
Well, that is certainly more frequent.
And when was the last time ribeye steak was recalled? Never.
Right.
Never. What was that next question?
It was,
or it is,
a question for Dr. Nelson. 55 years old, this cookie Carter, vitamin D3, some units of measurement, fasting insulin 1.2. First time checking, thoughts.
The vitamin D is on the lower side. Now, I know Dr. Kiltz has opinions about testing, but you need to be out in the sun more, and little supplementation of vitamin D will be okay. My preferred optimum range will be 60 to 90 or 60 to 100 on the vitamin D. The rest of the things there look okay.
Good. I think Cookie lives in Barbados. Get to the beach, lady.
but it's the vitamins are in the adipose tissue. You must eat the fat, and when you cook it, you damage it. You make it not normal. And I think that's why you have to eat raw fatty meat, and that fat is so critical. And Kiltz Health organ and liver meats.
There you go. We'll give those away tomorrow. Today we're doing a Syracuse meetup ticket. KMT,
awesome.
hashtag Kiltz My Tribe. Next question. Sai, lost periods due to anorexia. Normal weight now, 41 kilograms. Don't have access to raw butter or grass-fed meat. It's almost 100% grain-fed lamb and pasteurized dairy that's available. Any help to get period?
Eat what's available. You can have butter in addition to the lamb. Lamb is pretty good. Doesn't say where in the world you are, but definitely, if you don't have raw butter, just
raw fat. Raw fat from the I mean, again, it's the fatty meat, because I bet, again, people, they cook it too much, they lose the fat, and it's the fat. That's why a protein diet, a lean meat diet, is not healthy for humans. Mm-hmm. You got to eat the fat, and that's probably the biggest thing, because it suppresses the microbes in the gut, and it provides the vitamin D that Dr. Nelson was talking about is so important. And anorexia is, probably, again, my bet is still lean. I mean, most meat in the markets are lean. Nobody's buying the fatty shit. Even this meat that I have here is not my typical. Let's show this to you. I mean, this is not my typical here, although I will eat the white stuff. The white stuff is really what you want to eat. But the muscle meat is lean. So I make sure I eat the fat and eat that. And again, it seems radical because we're not practiced doing it, but you want to get healthy? The fat is a critical part, in my opinion. But there's good lamb out there, isn't there?
Lamb is delicious.
I mean, lamb is a ruminant animal. It's great.
Yeah. And Amy says, brisket boomers, I thought it was illegal to feed lamb grain. Legally, they have to be fed grass. Did not know that, but maybe that answers that question, that it's grass-fed. Let's see. Next question is, this is for Mumbi. How do you cook your chuck steak?
Oh, hello, Papa Carnivore.
Wow,
his real name is Peter.
Oh yeah. I do it in the air fryer. I usually cook it raw, or not to rare. That's what I mean.
Nice. All right, let's see. Question, Juliet Murray. What area of law are you going to work in? I think you already answered that.
Yeah, hopefully public defense.
you're going to do public defense.
Oh, okay. Should I claim it?
I am doing public defense. There's no hope in life. There's only faith, purpose, right? I am.
All right. What about faith, hope, and love as the three things that remain? What would you say to that?
Well, faith, I hope, having only positive energy. I've sort of changed what it means, because hope means you're hoping for something better, but God gifted you what is today. And so how can he give you anything but the best? So I always say faith and love and gratitude, where I believe, because again, the word hope is wanted up there, but we've got it right here.
Fair enough.
Excellent. Disday asks, who here has been carnivore for at least 10 years? That'd be Dr. Kiltz. And look, he's still here. He's still alive. And he has more energy than the rest of us.
Yeah.
I know that.
I don't know how he wakes up so early.
This one's for you. Mumbi, you seem so calm. Is that a new calmness since carnivore?
Oh, I wish, Elkie or Elk. I am just sleepy. That's I can get really excited. I kind of have a question though, because since we're all asking Dr. Kiltz question, I do have some mental stuff like that I take medication for. And I was kind of hoping that I would it's been like a year and a half of carnivore, and I still have to take those medications. And I'm wondering, like, will that ever go away? Am I eating too much? You talk about variety is deadly. Am I eating too much variety? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I think so. I still have to take these things. Is also the wrong language, in my opinion.
Okay.
You're taking these things temporarily as you're healing.
Okay.
Better phrase, in my opinion. But and I don't know this idea. Oh, you can't be off these things. Well, do you really need them? You don't know about taking them off because you haven't done it, right? And I would say that the healing on carnivore and eliminating the medications, but it's our job to say you must have a doctor to make those recommendations or help you through it. But ultimately, I think we're the doctors.
Okay.
If you're in an environment where you're weaning off them yourself or stopping them, but again, I'm only giving you, this is where you talk to other people who have done it.
Sure.
But I think that you'll find that you're healthy and well. And that's how I've sort of gone through this. And I see so many people that have healed depression, schizophrenia, psychosis, depression on this carnivore way of living. And it's just such a game changer. But when you decide to do that, that's your decision 100%. But what's your thoughts, Dr. Nelson?
Well, first of all, the common theme that we have mentioned several times, the higher fat, number one. But have you read Dr. Georgia Eads and Dr. Christopher Palmer's books?
No, but I'd like to write that down.
Oh, yeah. Change Your Diet, Change Your Mind by Dr. Georgia Eads, and Brain Energy. And I had one of those around here. Brain Energy by Christopher Palmer. They're both Harvard trained psychiatrists. One of the books came a year and a half ago. The other one came out 2.5 years ago. Both are great. A lot of information. And there you go. That's Dr. George Aid's book.
I highly recommend it. But if you really look back, I mean, it's really so simple. We're poisoned by plants that make us. And if you look at the United States Department of Agriculture's Journal on Plant Poisoning, loco weed. You ever heard of loco weed? So it's a plant that animals eat, like horses, and they go loco. They go crazy. So we're eating plants that are highly damaging. And so we in medicine are taught to make a diagnosis, give you a drug. You got to be out for life, because this is not environmental. It's just simply a disease of your genetics, and we're all destined to go through this, right? Where in fact it's not true, and you don't need the drugs. You need to read. I do a lot of mindset. I read about faith and positivity and the power of thinking. Have you ever read The Secret?
Yes.
Well, so The Secret is simple. As you think, so shall it be. Right? I need these drugs, right? You made a statement. We all make these statements, by the way, that I need this, so I need it. But I am healthy and well. To me, that is wash it away. I am healthy and well. And that's how I look at it.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. Did you want to add anything else to that, Dr. Nelson?
No.
No. I agree with Dr. Kiltz.
I want to jump on the order here. So sorry, Alia. She's already scheduled. In case you don't know it, don't remember. 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I have. She's scheduled for your show. Good. Cindy, you're scheduled for Nelson's show, Dr. Nelson's show.
In 4 weeks, yes.
When we have 30 guests a month, I can't remember. I have to look at the calendar.
But I'm the best guest, right? No, I'm kidding.
Yes, absolutely.
You are definitely.
I think what Dr. Kiltz is saying, like, we say these negative things to ourselves, and then it just perpetuates whatever situations in our mind. But if we start thinking differently and thinking more positively, that helps. I sent you a link to somebody also that might help you in your journey if you want to get off these medications, which maybe I have another take. Like, you're on these medications, maybe it's perpetuating the situation because of the side effects,
Yeah.
So
Infinite Possibilities. Mike Dooley's a great one. I just reading that. I mean, one of my favorite guys is Wayne Dyer. I mean, he's a rock star.
Yes, I do like that.
As you think, so shall it be. Period.
During the trip, I was listening to Dennis Waitley. He and Zig Ziglar are contemporaneous. So a lot of people listen to them. He trained astronauts and a lot of good stuff. Dennis Waitley.
And you can look in my book, Living Your Best Life. My book, The Pearl Secret. My Daily Intentions book. I mean, this is where you don't have to change your diet technically. If the power of the mind can overcome everything, it's called the New Testament and the Bible. I mean, the Bible is like the powerhouse of books, which we really should be carrying around as our real game changer. But I do believe that when you go carnivore, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Next, so I'll take the next question. Cookie Carter, did you have any metabolic problems before? This is for you, Mumbi.
Me?
Yes. Sorry. Did you have any metabolic problems? Okay, I figured I should clarify.
I mean, is morbid obesity, a metabolic problem? Does that count? I'm not sure what that means.
Well,
yeah, I think that I mean, again, it's you can be a carnivore and be obese, and it's not as we label it, but I don't think that's the cause of disease personally.
Okay.
I think the problem is right back to the toxicity.
Mhm.
We label it metabolic, which it has a lot of meanings, but I mean, basically, we're poisoned by plants, which damages our gut, our liver, and every cell of our body. But I'd say that obesity as a mindset isn't a problem.
Hmm.
We got to think I'm healthy and well. That's my 2 cents.
Well, I was morbidly obese, and I've lost 75 pounds. I still have some ways to go, but yeah, that was my issue. Maybe it didn't cause any other diseases, but maybe it was a symptom of eating plants, like Dr. Kiltz says. Uh, yeah, but I'm 75 pounds and counting.
amazing. You're so beautiful.
Oh,
I was
thank
looking
you.
at the picture you sent me to add to change. And I'm like, oh my God, you've lost so much weight since then. I mean,
Oh
you were
my gosh.
beautiful
Oh,
already, by the way. You were beautiful already. But
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's crazy how fast it can happen, like, especially on one meal a day as well. Although I don't always do that, but
yeah.
thank you.
Do you
Yeah,
do
you're
any
welcome.
fasting?
Yeah, I have started to do more fasting. The longest I've gone is 9 days, but it didn't turn out well for me. Like I started getting so sleepy and so sleepy. Like I would sleep for like hours, like well over 12 hours. So that didn't go well, but lately I've been into OMAD. Like Dr. Kiltz says, 1 meal a day is the very best way. He's got these rhyme things. um and then if not OMAD, then 2 meals a day. But I like fasting and I believe in it. I just haven't found my exact groove in it yet, Dr. Nelson. Yeah.
My theory, again, because as the fasting gets longer, your body's going to do everything it can to preserve energy. And I just take naps, and I do know that it's longer. I'll take a little extra naps, but I'm usually doing all my standard stuff on my 7-day fast, although I haven't done a 10-day fast yet. That's my plan coming up. I haven't figured out exactly the timing yet, but it's coming up. 10-day fast, so I can at least meet, and then I'm going to go to 11 days to beat Dr. Nelson. And then he's going to do the same thing. He's going, that was easy. He's just like, he does it easily. I think fasting is magical because the only fuel for your body is fat. That is it. We do not burn sugar at all. It's fat. And, but I think, doing what you've done, well, that's pretty good. Most people have not done that long. That's amazing.
I started a breakdown, so I'm not like so proud of it, but I think
I mean,
days.
On anyone who wants to try doing longer, first of all, work yourself up to it. Number one. Number two, don't do this to be a martyr. The moment you're not feeling good, but you just go ahead and have a meal. I mean, it's probably best to do shorter if you want to do more than 24-hour without eating. Do shorter fasts, either 24, 48, 72 hours, and do it more on a regular basis, whether it's once a month or even once a week. You want to skip one day. If you're eating once a day, skipping one meal basically makes it a 48-hour fast, so to speak, right? So, and some people feel okay or great sometimes doing just 1 to 3 days. But if you want to try longer, don't start with 9 or 10 days when you haven't done it a 48, right? Work yourself up to it. And when I do it, I have a goal, but the moment I'm not feeling good, I eat.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good advice.
But I think you think about it as spiritual. It's our ancient spirit.
Mm.
We get fat in order to fast, actually. And it were forced fasts. It was either a hibernation, migration, it was famine. All those things are built into who we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obesity is not a pathologic condition.
Yeah.
It's actually physiologic. It's normal.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but our overeating, because our brain does not know there's food tomorrow. Your brain is like, you better put on the pounds, otherwise you're dead.
Mhm, mhm.
That's our ancientness, right?
That I will say, I remember you said, speaking of mindsets, you were like being able to put on fat is a good thing. It means you're healthy because we're designed to put on fat in the event of a famine. And I remember that did help me change my mindset. I was like, oh wow, like my body is actually working for me. And that helped me.
Yeah, and just think about if you get sick. I mean, just so many things that will happen to us. And you know, it's look at the world today. Many things are happening. You know, suddenly we don't hunt and gather. We don't grow our own food. 99.9% of us rely on someone else. What happens if suddenly they can't provide for us? Right? Bless you.
Right. Thank you.
And this is a very emotional journey. I mean, humans are emotional. We're meant to be, right?
Yeah.
We're meant to be.
All right. Does anyone eat raw chicken?
No. No. No, I don't.
No.
I
Raw
think
chicken,
that-
raw turkey. They're deadly. They're deadly.
You.
Oh, and
I'm
I
not
do
against chicken.
salt. One of the
But raw,
tricks
yes.
for fasting is salt, by the way, is salt. I lick salt when I fast. I mean, that's the very best. The Raymond Nazon, SBG. He taught me that one. Highly recommend it.
Oh, on this trip, 4 different times going to TSA, I wasn't stopped because of the salt. By the way, for some,
Oh, good.
it had happened a few times before, but I have like 3 containers with salt in my carry-on.
And Diane Jackson says she tries to make Kiltz's ice cream with goat milk, heavy goat milk, heavy cream. And you know, this mostly again, milk for a baby and meat for everyone else is the way to go. But we do consume milk products, butter, certainly, cheeses, cream. I really don't ever drink milk, although what was the farms down in
Miller?
Miller Bio Farm?
Oh, Miller Biofarms. Yeah. Here we go.
And they're going to be providing stuff for everyone up in Wyoming, Montana, for SBG's meetup there. We're all going to be there. The meetup on the 4th and 5th, or 3rd and 4th?
4th and 5th. The 4th and 5th in Montana.
Yeah, 4th and 5th. I'll travel on the 3rd, be the 4th and 5th, and leave on the 6th, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
Here
What
we
else?
go.
What other questions are out there?
Here's one.
Comment.
If I FX Trader, if I eat a lot of chicken, can I just put a lot of butter on top to make it up for the lack of fat?
I think so. Mumbi, do you do chicken at all?
Very rarely,
Yeah.
but I always I get the thighs if I do, and they come with the skin.
Yeah.
And my air fryer always has the leftover butter because you say to preserve it. You don't think that's good?
Oh no, you take the grease in the bottom of the fryer and pour it back on. There is some.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's
what I
like
love.
it
That's what I
lasts
love.
forever, and it like
Yeah.
coats it in fat.
I think
Yeah.
it is against the law to eat thighs without skin. Just kidding.
It is against the law.
Well, I don't want to be breaking any laws.
I like the thighs and I like the chicken wings.
Hmm.
And I like chicken liver, everybody. Everybody should try chicken liver with bacon.
Well, we should eat the organ meats. I mean, the chicken is the whole chicken, the skin, the organs, all of it.
Right.
But in general, chicken's lean, and but it is cheap. And if you add more fat, like butter, or you take the beef fat, which you could get, you take the beef fat, you get a big, 5 pounds of beef fat for free or very inexpensive. That's cut it all, right?
I hate that they do that. I'm like, that's the best part. Stop doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a good question. Stephen Stone, any ideas on the best way to fix beef heart?
Have you had Mumbi? Have you had?
I'm not an organ girl, not yet, at least.
Beef kind of tastes like a steak. It's just a lean steak.
Slice
so cook it in bacon.
Fry it up, broil it up.
Cook it in bacon grease.
I put it in a slow cooker. I've had once or twice I've done this with heart. One time was in a slow cooker. And you can always slice it before if you want and put it in the slow cooker, or just do the whole thing over 8 hours on low or something like that. And it came out good. I ate almost the whole thing because nobody else here would. I think my son may have tried it. That's what I would do. But you can always slice it like a steak and do it on the grill, on the stove as well.
Oh, Libya says it's a muscle, so it's easy to cook. Makes sense. It's less of a organ, it's more of a muscle, even though it is an organ. Let's see. Here we go. Next question. Does anyone get, from JJ, this one, does anyone get anxiety from eating dairy? Dr. Nelson, do you get anxiety from pooping problems with too much dairy?
Unless you want to call wanting to eat more cheese, anxiety from dairy. If you're getting any reactions from dairy, just stop it. I guess that could be a sensitivity to it, you could call it. Most dairy, it is animal based, right? So we say it's part of carnivore, but milk is really for babies, and anything that we do eat is just because we want to, we like it. I like it. I like particularly the cheese. But if you're eating something and you have any results like this, then stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel guilty. That's an anxious reaction. Whenever I eat cheese, I just feel bad.
I try not to feel guilty about any food that I eat. If I eat something that is not right, I don't feel guilty about it. I just feel physically terrible. Maybe I should feel bad about that.
No, you got the right mindset.
Yeah, don't feel guilty. Dr. Kiltz calls it treating, not cheating. Again, it's like a mindset thing. But if you feel bad to eat something, when you eat something, don't eat it. Like I always say not like mentally bad, like physically bad. Like don't keep hurting yourself.
Okay.
But
Right.
J Bud, do I need to gradually transition to eating meat raw or just dive in head first and my body will adjust without ill effects? Gradients, people, gradients.
I mean, if you,
That's very real.
most of us have an idea of what we want to eat. If we go to a steakhouse, for example, and we ask, or we're asked, how do you want it done? You have an answer. Whatever your favorite is, just start doing it a little bit less. If you always ask for medium rare. By the way, most restaurants don't always bring it back to you the way you ask. Be flexible.
Right. That's annoying.
And then you can ask for medium rare. You can ask for rare, black and blue, and if you want to transition. But you can always slice a piece of meat like Dr. Kiltz just did and try it.
Yeah. Amy Hosp has a question for you, Mumbi. Your name looks Nigerian. I used to live in Ife. Do you know where that is?
That's a good observation. I don't know where Ife is. My name is actually East African, not West African. It's Kenyan. But
okay.
I can see why Amy would see the similarities. And that's very cool. She used to live in, it's probably Ife.
Okay.
Probably, I'm not sure. And I do not know where that is, but I'll look it up.
Nice.
Yeah. Good question.
Were you born in East Africa?
No, I was born in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Jersey, but I did live there for 1 year with my late aunt when I was 7.
Oh, wow.
So I did go do the Kenya thing for a year and at my own insistence. And
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Really
I love when we get out of the United States for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
I've been out for 10 years.
What? Where are you?
I live in Colombia.
What?
Yeah.
¿Hablas español?
Yeah, I do speak Spanish. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's very cool. So you do all this from Colombia.
Yeah. Thanks to the internet in 2025.
So where did you learn Spanish?
En la escuela secundaria y también en la universidad.
¿En dónde?
En la escuela secundaria, high school.
Okay.
Yeah, in high school.
Here in the States?
Sí.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. And then I majored in it in college. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Studied abroad in Spain for a little bit. But it was like my first academic love was Spanish.
Okay.
Cool. You should do a Spanish live stream then.
A Spanish live stream. Ooh. That caused me stress, but I could do it.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing that, and Dr. Vega also is planning to do that, but we haven't done it. I don't know if I should open a separate Spanish channel.
I think we need to do a separate channel. We have to do a separate channel for La Gente Hablar Español. YouTube's not gonna like 2 different languages on the same channel. Dennis Ward has a question. What are your thoughts on eating store-bought beef raw? Anyone? I think most of us buy it from the store, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be the source of most people. I don't know. I was last night at Walmart and bought some meat. One of them looked like they had lost the vacuum seal. It was open. It was lucky. They should have taken it out of there. I probably would not buy that one. What are your thoughts, Dr. Kiltz, on eating store-bought beef raw?
I buy store-bought beef and eat it raw all day long. I mean, our our food quality in America is better than most. I don't buy box bag processed. I buy meat, eggs, cream, those sort of things. And but beef for sure, I think it's great. I buy it. I eat it. You know, the worst meat is still better than the best plants.
So I just looked at the giveaway because it's about time, because it's 1 hour in, and there's only 2 entries. So
Well, there's 2 entries.
No, but people can put in their hashtags in. So really quickly, everybody, I need you to do hashtag KMT with all the letters capitalized. Just do that really quick.
It has to be capital.
I think that's what the thing is. I think it has to be exact.
I don't think the capital matters, but
it's not collecting it for some reason. So can you do hashtag KMT with everything capitalized? It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be broken. That must not be it. I don't know what's going on today. That's
it may be broken. Well,
I think it's broken.
Got 2 people there.
Yeah, we got some people here. So Dr. Kiltz, pick one.
KMT. Oh, well, how about this? I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna pick one from KMT. Let's see who was first here today. How about Bev Mueller?
I have 75, Ali. I see 75.
You see 75? I see 2.
Yes.
Oh, how strange.
Refresh your browser.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we got more people doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Don't know what's going on here. Let's try again. Oh, I've got 67 now. So now I've got 82. Okay. So Beth Miller wins the ticket from Kiltz Mighty Tribe, and then we'll do one here. Beth, please email me, alia@drkiltz.com. We'll get you on the Syracuse list.
And we're encouraging everyone, alia@drkiltz.com. If you want to be on one of our morning shows or interviewed, we really, really appreciate everyone sharing their stories, because your stories are critical in life. That's really, really important for us to grow.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to hit the button. Girl, I got to figure out how to do music, how to get sounds into the streamer. Jazzy Mama in Arkansas, I think.
Awesome.
Email me.
And then who did I say? I Bev Mueller, Mueller. You can go to Kiltz Mighty Tribe and find her. Also, Bev, we're going to get you a ticket to the September 28th meetup.
Yes.
Which is here in Syracuse.
September 27th. September 27th, Syracuse. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Saturday 27th. We're really excited about it. We got more details. Can you go to
Alaska? Are you going to be able to make it? You still with the ticket? Let me know if you can make it. Alaska.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Give it away.
Okay, everybody.
All right, everyone. Have a great day. God bless. Mumbi, thank you. You're a rock star. Thank you, Kiltz Mighty Tribe. And again, sign up for our coaching, volunteering. We need more people sharing. This is a free community. I'm not charging for this community to be here. We're going to have levels where you can buy shirts and hats, and you can buy coaching certificate courses. We're going to be doing a 90-day carnivore challenge for everyone. And maybe you can join us to win. Something really fantastic is coming. I'll tell you more about it this next week. All right, everyone.
Awesome. Okay, goodbye, everybody.